Hello people from the internet, welcome back by a new video of mine. And it has been a long time ago, guys, I know it. Maybe around 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I didn't upload, and I was going to upload more often, but I didn't. But what I've actually done in those time that I didn't upload was made this little house. It's not finished yet, and I have made that common block construction over there for the beginning of the map. And don't worry about the glass, that's something that me and my friend made. But I'm going to explain all of you how this actually works. But first I'm going to show off what I've actually all done, the beginning of the map, etc, etc. So I will see you when I'm in the map. Okay guys, now I'm in the map. You can see we have here the story guy, the settings guy, and the start guy. I can't click the start guy because I first need to click the settings and the story before I can click on the start guy. I don't know why this is admitting more light than those two. I suggest it's because of there's a pumpkin behind him, if you can see that orange thing right there. And I removed the credits villager because I'm going to do that in the, not in the next, but that's on the end of the map. We will do the credits, so that will be more easy. So I just filled it up with kind of looking a tree or something. But first we are going to go to the settings, graphics fancy, render distance to doesn't really matter, but it's more because preventing lag, and it will also not render those command blocks, but because here's the world spawn, it will still work. And then we have the brightness, clouds, and weather. And here's the story. Your dad and mom just leave the house. They said that they will be home soon, so you will be home alone. Or are you? So it's more like I will just explain when I showed you when I click on the start villager. I'm sorry about the bad voice acting, but me and my friend are going to improve that a little bit with some other people that are going to do the voice acting. Or we are still doing the voice acting, but some other people will do the dad and mom because it's now very ugly. So I will be silent, and then you can see me play the beginning of the map. We will be back soon.
Bye, son. Finally, they are away. Now I can watch TV.
Breaking news. 2 people just got killed by an unknown monster, so block your door and windows. And now the weather. It will be clear for the rest of the day, but I suggest to stay inside because of the monster. Breaking news ending.
Oh damn, the electricity fell out. Well, I have a flashlight in my room, so it'll be easier to find the basement. Ah, there it is.
So yeah guys, that's actually the beginning of the map, and if you walk out the door you will be standing in the red, the Forgotten. I'm working on that right now, but I just turned it off because it's a little bit laggy and I don't have the right sounds for it yet. But that's actually the beginning of the map, so that will be so that's actually this part. Those are the armor stands that will activating the flickering lights. So those are all called, if I can watch it, oh I can't see it, but those are all named lamp 1, and they will just when you're on the TV, it will be setting it to a redstone block, air, redstone block, etc. And you can't, and guys, maybe you ask, why can't I access, why was there standing no access when I right click this door? That's because actually pretty simple. Now they are TP'd to here, so you can open the door, but those are actually TP'd into the door. So if I right click the door and I am in the radius of 4, there will be standing no access for me. So that's pretty cool. And this is the flashlight. Actually here was a flashlight, but because I just played it, it's not there anymore. But there was laying a flashlight, and if I right click it, I picked it up, and that's also because of this villager. So that's actually pretty cool, as you guess. And here we have the TV. I actually have 2. If I quickly go in game mode 1, Actually, it's just a wool texture, but I retextured it to the guy, to the guy that is watching, and just a black TV. So, and this is just a chair with the green wall. So I actually have to retexture it. Maybe I'm going to retexture it again. But if I'm correct, if I,
Breaking news.
yeah, you can see, I'm just doing a play sign right now, and then there will be some terrors right here, that so it will be easier to read it and listen to it.
To stay inside because of the monster. Breaking news ending.
And you could I didn't show you, but those lights are flickering because I have night vision. You don't see it to find the basement. And then you have to right click this villager. It's now because there is no flashlight, but I can still right click it because I have a score of flashlight pickup 3, and if my score is flashlight pickup 3, and if I right click just there, I will just get the flashlight. So, and then I have one simple thing to show you actually. As you can see, if I right click it, it's going to drain my battery. And you see here a battery lying on the ground. Maybe I need to improve it a little bit. You can't walk on it. Yeah, you can, but I just need to add collision or something. And here's and you can see now it's on. If I right click it, it will be off, so you can't see that much, and that will make it scarier. And you of course want to see stuff, to recognize stuff for a puzzle in the woods that I'm going to make later. So if you escaped the house, you are going into the woods and you need to solve a puzzle, and then you will see the end of the map. And as you also see, 2 people just got hit by an under monster, and those 2 people are actually your dad and mom, but you don't know that. So you will see that on the end of the map when we are finished. And how to pick up this battery is really simple. Just right click the battery and it will go into your inventory, and it's hold to restore the flashlight to 100%. So if my battery is below 80%, and if I hold the battery, then it's going to refill to 100. So if I have many, let me just quickly pick some golden nugget, because actually there are just some golden nuggets. If I'm now holding it, it's not going to drain, because it's otherwise, if I'm if my flashlight is on and I'm holding the battery all the time, it's going to drain very fast. You see now it will just drain 1. So that's also a little thing that I made. And what we are actually going to do, if I just quickly can do this, night vision, true, effect, blindness. If you want to get rid of an effect and you want to keep the other, just do effect, then your name, and then the effect that you want to remove, and then 0, and it will be gone forever because you're setting the time to 0. But that doesn't make much sense. But what I actually wanted to do, guys, in this video is going to explain how this all works, and how the battery there works, it's actually pretty all simple. Just some clicking detection with the scoreboard, check the set display, villager click. It has all to do with the villager click, because if I'm spawning a villager, also here's a battery test battery. If I right click it, I will also get it, but that doesn't is not very important. But the idea is, if I right click a villager or talk to a villager, because if I normally just take out a villager right here, just place it, and I right click it, I will open a shop, and there will be a score of 1 added to me, 2, 3, etc. But now I also need to set villager click to 0, because if I'm I also need to make the command block for that, but that will be later on. But if I just summon a villager on my relative coordinates with those 2 signs, and then do the offers, if I'm correct, you need to do it like this, recipes, like that. And if I'm correct, if I now right click, you see it won't open the shop, but it will still add will still count a score for my end. That's actually pretty cool, because I just emptied the shop, so you can't open a shop, and we will still have a click detection. And this is actually for when you join the map, that we have made the the first episode, if I'm correct. This will just do some basic stuff for the map. Here we have the lobby scoreboard, so you will get a scoreboard of lobbies, so you can detect which direction you are looking. And this is the setting, so just the tell rolls. And this is the story, also some tell rolls and some actually that I didn't mention in the first thing is that it's going to set here barriers. And over here, if you click the settings, it will set here barriers. If you click the right stick, click the story, it will set barriers over here. So you can't click the villager again. So yeah, actually you can't do it again. I don't know how to explain, but it's more like you can't access the settings twice. And what we then have is the start. So that's when you right click the start, and that is a little bit more funny because I have, you see those red and yellow yellow stained clay blocks. The yellow are actually the play sounds, and the red are actually the tell rolls. So you will get teleported to there. Those tell rolls will go off at play sounds, and if that's done, you can move. Because if we are actually going, or will be able to move before the play sounds are done, so then you can already walk to the TV, and then play sounds will go into each other, and that doesn't work. That actually I can remove this yellow block because that's just a door close. I have, because if you just do a play sound and then with the Minecraft block that wooden dot door dot close, etc. If you're looking down, the play sound won't go off because it's a block, and that was really annoying. And I took like 10 minutes to figure out. It was actually pretty damn simple. Just record the sound, paste it in a new sound, so in a master value, so you can hear it everywhere you're looking good. And this is actually executed. Those are actually I made a little system with spawn X, villager spawn X, and battery, and a battery kill. So if I place down a battery, it will summon that contraption that you also saw with the battery over there, and just some villager and some armor stand, and this will actually replace it when you start the map. So every villager will be cleared. So just a little reset thing, because I want this map to be resettable every time, so I don't have to. Also, it will TP those no access villagers down to the bottom. So, and this actually maybe you guys or didn't know how the flashlight worked. It's pretty simple. I just make some scoreboard with the carrot on the stick, because the flashlight is actually carrot on the stick, and you can detect if you are right clicking with the carrot on stick with the stat.use item.minecraft and carrot on a stick or something like that, and if you right click it, it will count up a score. So, and if I do that, I can turn it on and off, and I will also set the score to 0 when my score of right clicking is 2. You can see, turn it on, turn it off, because oh no, did I do okay. So that's actually it, and it actually gives me just a night vision, so for me. And yeah, actually it's not not that those are actually for the picking up. Those are for the, I don't really know. Oh, this is for the scoreboard, and this is for the flashlight to work. I'm not going to explain it all to you guys, but if you want, maybe I can make a one comment block creation for it, and with a little texture pack for it, so you guys can also use it. And then we have here the pretty the flashlight pickup. What was this exactly? This was, I don't know. Oh, this is for the pickup. So when you pick up this lantern, so you saw, maybe it's still. Oh yeah, you see here me. Oh, there it is, and that's also in here, and the play sound of my friend. And this will actually set this add head slot to air, because I actually, if I put this, I can't put it on my head right now, but if I put it on my red, I made it so it will go into my feet, so it will be easier to place. And that is also what I've done with the battery. And this is for the TV. So this is actually all those command blocks over here are for the TV. And you may think, oh, there's a lot of command blocks, but actually there isn't, because it's most replacing and play sounds. So it's actually not that much. It's almost tell rolls and, well, actually 2 play sounds, because that's one I need to find in the basement. So you, yeah, that's when you have when you are done with the TV. First I made a little thing like not a little thing, but I made it so if you right click the villager, there first will be standing first watch TV and then pick up the flashlight. But I guess that will be annoying, because then I need to make a little scoreboard for every thing, and I just wanted to make a little system so I can quickly how do you call it? I just wanted to make us a little thing with an easy forgot it. Just with an easy simple, or not easy simple, but with a simple concept that I can use everywhere, so on every door in the house, for example. And this is the what is this? Oh, this is actually for the no access that I just explained. It will just execute, and if I right clicked it, it will say no access, and then it will set the villager click to 0. So actually that is all it, guys. That I have made for the thing. If you want a full explanation guide on let me explaining all the comment blocks, then you need to say that in the description down below. And what I'm actually now going to do is building the house. So I don't think I'm going to record it. I will just show it in the next video, because I'm going to upload more often. And I'm only going to build off recording, so that I'm not recording well. I'm building, because maybe I will just do streams and upload the stream, but we will see how that's going to work out. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did it, then smack that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more, if you want to see more of my videos. And yeah, guys, then I have one last thing to say, and that is bye.